What is going on? This is a video I'm very excited about. It's a series, gonna be like a Star Wars island. It's gonna look weird, okay? I've got some random road designs that they're just there to guide me so I can see roughly where the streets are. So the plan is for this video is I'm gonna speed build a bunch of houses. I'm also gonna convert a Durrr burger. There's gonna be a lot of exciting stuff and I'll talk through what I'm doing. I've also got a future collab coming on this island as well, so it's definitely worth subscribing. Also, as always, smash the like button and use creator code TCB97. Let's get into it. We're going to start with setting out a floor plan. I'll do that off camera. This is a bridge that I built in another video. I'll pop that on the screen for you now. Here we are going to have a base, Star Wars sort of headquarters base is going to go. When I eventually get around to that, it won't be too big. Here we have a bowling alley, which I built also in another video. This is quite a decent space as well to build. So assuming we don't hit complexity, we should be able to fit a lot of stuff here. And in this area here, we're going to have the landing pad as well, which I've also done another tutorial on, believe it or not. So let's get on with some of the builds. What I'm doing here is I've just built the Durrr burger prefab off camera. I'm going to destroy it and turn it into a longer, bigger, better drive-through. Just testing to make sure the drive-through works, because it wouldn't be a very good drive-through if you couldn't drive through it. Right, so that is it for our drive-through Durrr burger. Personally, I'm really happy with how it turned out. We're going to now start on some houses, and I'm very excited to get on with it. So this is the first house, and there is a running theme. They're all very small. This particular one is like 2 by 6 of the 16 by 16 floor tiles. The ideas that I do in this are very they're interesting, and every house is unique and different. Let's start with the first one. As the video goes on, you can even comment which of the houses is your favorite. You know what? I don't know if I've said this before, but for me, watching the roofs is like the most satisfying bit, the way it all just comes together. I don't know, what do you think? And that is it. That is the first small home. A bit annoyed that the weather has just been constantly raining and thundering. Kind of ruins it for the video a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. It is very square and it only has windows at the front. That's because there's going to be houses either side, or at least to the right hand side of this one. And at the back as well. So I've got to be mindful to not have too many windows. Especially because they're just meant to be cozy little houses for like one person, you know. So that is number 1 finished. Let's start on number 2. So here what I'm doing is just spacing out the houses. One of these 8x8 foundation pieces I just put in between each house just to make sure they're evenly spaced. Although it doesn't always work out like that, because when you start building houses you extend out the walls and all this, but it's a good sort of baseline to make sure we've got enough room to play. You already know what time it is. More roofs. And there we go, house number 2. Because we're on such a roll and we're cooking on gas, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into house number 3. I always fill in the walls to go all the way down into the floor because it makes it look more built-in. Scribed is the right word to use, but just beware, not all of my buildings are floating just because you don't see it. That is house number 3. I'm happy with the progress that we made so far. I think it's coming together nicely for the first street. I've still got a lot of ideas, but for this last one, I'm going to do a house that's slightly bigger. This is going to be my house, of course. It's going to have a garage and everything. So let's get into that. And then we can wrap things up and have a look. So here I'm going to test my dummy car to see if it fits in the garage. Ah, right. That wasn't supposed to happen, but the car fits now. So let's carry on with the build. So we have finally made it to the final roof. Once we've got this done, we can have a look. I hope that you've been enjoying so far, because this has been like 4 hours of gameplay sped up. So if you're still watching, comment and let me know, because I appreciate that. Now let's carry on with this roof. Right, that brings us to the end of our third house. I think this one is by far my favorite, and it is mine, of course. But some of the houses from the front as we walk through. This one looks like Squidward, so I'm going to change that. I'm happy with how it all turned out. I think it looks great. Obviously, I've still got a lot more stuff to build. This is how you would see as we enter, running across the bridge. The Star Wars base, as I said. And then a giant Durrr burger. Let's just have a look inside. And it's empty. I need to put stuff in there, but I don't want to do too much because of the complexity. This is the drive-through bit and a nice parking lot as well. I'm gonna drive the car through the drive-through to see how that all works. Yeah, you stop there, order, carry on, park up, eat, whatever. And here we go, park up. And because there's a giant hole in the ceiling, you can fly as well if you're good enough. A lot of floor space in here to fill out. That would be interesting to see. On the next episode of this, we're gonna decorate some of the insides of the houses. And yeah, it's gonna be a challenge because they're all very small, but look forward to that. And this is just one last overview. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, let me know which house is your favorite. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you in the next one.